Good afternoon, I'm Dave Karger. Welcome back to TCM. Our Saturday lineup continues now with a provocative drama about interracial relationships set in an imagined version of America in the aftermath of an apocalypse. From 1959, Harry Belafonte, Inger Stevens, and Mel Ferrer star in The World, the Flesh, and the Devil. The three stars are the only actors in this drama, and they play the only three survivors of a strange explosion that's apparently caused everyone else on Earth to disintegrate. They eventually find one another in a deserted New York City, but tensions arise when a love triangle forms between the single woman, who is white, and the two men, one black, the other white. The story is loosely based on a novel published in 1901 called The Purple Cloud, about survivors in a world that's nearly been destroyed. In 1956, Hollywood producer Saul Siegel purchased the rights and decided to infuse the plot with contemporary concerns about racial tensions. It's clear in the film that Inger Stevens' character has romantic feelings for the black man that she befriends, but in this pre-civil rights era and under the Hollywood production code, there were limits to the extent to which Harry Belafonte could be shown interacting romantically with a white woman. Belafonte was furious about this, as were his co-stars, and it wasn't the first time he'd been required to keep a distance from his leading lady in a film. In 1957, he'd complained publicly about Hollywood's reluctance to let him be seen kissing his on-screen love interest Joan Fontaine in the film Island in the Sun. Within a few short years, Belafonte went on to become a major leader in the civil rights movement. From 1959, directed and written by Ranald McDougall and produced by Belafonte's production company, this is The World, the Flesh, and the Devil. In 1959, the year this film premiered, Harry Belafonte was one of the most popular black stars in America, not only because of his work in movies, but also for his talents as a stage and television performer and a major recording artist. He was born in Harlem, in New York City, the son of Caribbean immigrants, and got his start as a performer studying alongside Marlon Brando and Tony Curtis at Erwin Piscator's dramatic workshop in New York. He got to prove his talent as a singer as well, and he became a popular cabaret performer, launching his recording career in 1949. In the mid-1950s, Belafonte reached new heights of fame as the King of Calypso, starting a national craze for Caribbean folk music with hits like Jamaica Farewell and the Banana Boat song. Those songs were on his album Calypso, which was the first by a single artist to sell more than 1 million copies. He made his debut in movies in 1953 and still continued to perform on stage, earning a Tony Award in 1954. Harry Belafonte was a major crossover star before the civil rights movement, and he became a tireless activist for civil rights throughout his life. Up next, George C. Scott stars as a former mobster who gets roped into one last job in an action-packed drama from 1971.
Next on TCM, The Last Run, then Frankenstein, and later, The Curse of Frankenstein. Carpenter nails it for TCM tonight.